Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being with me today. I hope you're well and looking forward to getting back into Foundation. Here we are in Riverside and everything is going really nicely at the moment. Our big megalith project over here, our church, is progressing slowly. It looks pretty mental at the moment, doesn't it? But it's there, we're getting resources, so that's all good. Just realised I've got 4 more people come in, so let's start filling stuff up. So we're nearly at capacity when it comes to our workplaces now. So as discussed in the last episode, I need to increase our Apple store, Apple capacity, Apple, what am I trying to say? Apple growing is what I wanted to say. There we go, look, we've got our new church built. I might just decorate this actually, just while I'm thinking about it. So I'm going to do some building today on the orchards. Try and get a few more set up. Let's just bring that right around there, like that. There we go. That looks pretty cool. So I'm thinking we want maybe 3 more orchards to be set up. Let's have a think here. What can I decorate this with? Oh, a little graveyard around the back here I think would look good. We drastically need to increase our apple production. So that's what I'm going to do. I think I found 3 decent spots where I can fit some orchards in. It may not be enough. I'll just have to sort of take it as it goes and see whether another 3 will be enough. We won't know until we try. So that's the plan. Let's get one of these. I like these. That looks cool. Let's get that in there as well. Nice. And then just a little bit of nature as well. Oh, I might just get a little tree. Maybe an orange tree around the back here might look good. Maybe one in this corner here too. Too far? That'd be ridiculous. Let's get it right on the side there. Okay, and then 1 or 2 ferns. There. Nice and simple. Nice friendly little church ready there. And our capacity is much better now. That's good. We still got another church being built. Where is it? It's been extended, isn't it? Over here. Yeah, this one here. So this one's still going. Right. So what I was thinking is this gap here is looking really promising for an orchard. So let's get one in here. So we have the main orchard shed. I guess. Yeah, it doesn't really. I guess they'll make a path up through here because these trees are quite thick. So that's fine because hopefully they'll move in. Whoever works here will live in this area here, and then they've got. Yeah, they've got this hub down here. I'm thinking I might need another hub up here. I mean, I will eventually anyway because I'm going to have a whole load of stuff here with all these berries and this stone. I could probably do with some log production over in this direction as well, actually. So I might do that here. Maybe this little patch of sycamore. I think this is sycamore. Might be oak. I'm not sure. But this, that's oak, I think. This patch of oak, potentially, I might set up as a lumber thing. And then I can have maybe an area just in here with a church and a marketplace. That might look good. I don't know where I'm going to have more residential, mind you. I guess I could squeeze residential actually in this bit here, couldn't I? I could extend the residential out, cut these trees down here and have residential through here. Have a hub here, have some lumber works going on in here with all of that sort of based here. That's not too far for people to go, is it? And then this lot will get set up with a new hub and whatever going on up here somewhere. Yeah, okay, I'll do that. But for now, let's get the orchard in here. So that's all it needs, is just one orchard shed. Let's get that prioritised. Let's just fill up that. Good. So all of our buildings are full up. So there's one orchard. So that will hopefully supply this granary here with apples. I was going to do one over here, I reckon. And again, let's get that prioritised. I may just do a cheeky little tree removal of this little bunch here, because that's exactly where I'm going to want my orchard to be. So let's just get rid of that. And where else was I? Oh yes, I was going to try and squeeze one in here, wasn't I? See, I think this could look pretty nice in here actually. Let's see if I could get one right on the side here. Yeah, that would look good, and then I can have this as an orchard here. So again, let's prioritise that. At the moment I have to prioritise everything I build, because obviously with this church project going on in the background, everyone's going to be focused on that, so I've got to prioritise anything that I build at the moment. I've still got some decorating to do. I've still got the original orchards. I've got this stone place over here. Ah, soldiers, help to the king. I've got some gold. Is that gold? Yeah, I guess that's gold. Bread, tools, iron and polished stone, I think that is. So yeah, that's cool. Very happy with all that. How are my soldiers? More importantly, I don't think I lost any. I think there's still 10 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 10. That's good. A few wounded, but that's fine. Yeah, look, no casualties that time, but I lost 3 in my first one, which is very sad. Don't have any missions at the moment, but that's fine because they're wounded. Ah, something that did happen off camera is because of my fighting, I opened up a new masterpiece, which is the garden. And this is good for the soldiers. It increases their recovery speed. So what I'm thinking is I will do that in here at some point, actually inside their barracks. I think that will look really nice. I was also thinking about what else I'm going to do in here. I think I'm going to try and cover up these berries and this stone, trying to hide them underneath buildings. So I'll try and get these towers or something in the middle here built right on top of these so you can't see them. I will demolish all the trees as well. But then somewhere in here I will fit in a garden masterpiece as well. We're getting a few things here. Happiness is dipping a little bit. People lacking stuff. I'm going to assume a lot of that might be down to this church project because it's so far away. I'm thinking maybe people are having to walk too long to get there, and not having, you know, they're having to collect resources, especially stuff like the polished stone, a lot of which will be coming from right over here, sort of in this direction here, or here, and then, you know, so they're going to walk to there. They're then going to walk all the way over here, do some building, and then walk all the way back. And I think just all of that walking time is just causing them to miss out on some of their requirements, but it's not the end of the world. It's above 90%. That's basically what I aim for. So yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we've got 3 more orchards being built. I'm going to leave it at that and see how they do. Let's do a little bit of decorating, shall we? Let's have a look at our little stone yard over here. Now these I like to do with our nature decorations. I really like putting all the extra rock work around these. I think it just looks really cool. So I just completely randomly arrange these sort of larger stones around. I tend to... I get these big ones in place, you see, like this. And then I come down to these ones and I just kind of decorate around the edge, and it gives them that sort of real feeling. Now, it's hard to describe what I mean, but it's when they're built, you'll understand exactly what the difference is between having these little ones around the outside or not. It definitely matters. Definitely makes it look quite different. There we go. So you can see if it didn't have these little ones yeah, it just wouldn't quite look right, would it? I like these ones that got little frogs on. That's quite cool. So we've got a whole load of a little army of frogs going on, but that's fine. See, I just think that looks really cool. And then I just do my my nature decorations as well, and it just finishes it all off nicely. So just a fern here, fern there. I will do the stonemasons a bit separately, I think. Let's get a couple of these other ferns in. Nothing too much. And a few tufts of grass here and there. Let's just dot a couple actually through there. There we go. Nice. I think that might need a bit of colour. Shall we? Actually, do you know what I might do? Usually I just dot some of these small plants around. I might even get just one or two of these bushes just growing out of the kind of out of the rocks here. How does that look? Oh yes, that looks good, doesn't it? Just adds a little splash of colour. I think they might need a little shelter of some sort as well. What have we got? Well, maybe a couple. Maybe just one or two of these. Just, you know, so it looks like they've got somewhere to get under shelter. Let's get one over the back there. Yeah, I like that. That really makes it pop a bit, doesn't it? It just makes it look like they've got somewhere to go and get out of the sun. Cool. Right, now we've got our little stonemasons here. So I think I'll do a little wall for these ones. Maybe a big wall. How big is that? Is that going to be a bit over the top? Yeah, that's not good. I can't remember how to delete it now. Hold Control and left click. There we go. Yeah, that was too big. Let's just go with the low stone wall. Let's give it a bit of an angle at the end here. That would look nice. Yeah, there we go. Cool, that's that done. Let's give them a few blocks of stone. I know you kind of inevitably with these things you end up almost sort of just decorating them in the same way, but then that's, you know, it's what they are. They're stonemasons. That's what they're going to have. They're going to have big piles of stone sitting around. So you don't want to mess it up too much just by trying to be different. I don't mind the odd thing, you know. So like maybe a little rack of tools here that looks like they're doing some other things. I don't know. Just, you know, you can mix it up a little bit with this sort of thing, but you don't want to make it look completely odd, like it's not relevant to the kind of building that it is. I'll just stick a light on the end here. I think that might look cool. Just at the end, let's just straighten that up a little bit, and then there we go. Get a little light hanging on that. That might look cool. And then what else have we got? How about a little bonfire over here? That would look good. Make it look like they're doing a bit of cooking, because we have a little stove that we can put right over the top. There we go, that looks good. Let's give them a little wheelbarrow over here. Excellent. Okay, let's build that. How does that look? Oh, I put the wrong campfire down. It's not a light. Let me just sort that out. I want the one that's burning. There we go. Now we're cooking. Actually, do you know what else it needs? A couple of benches is what it needs. They need to be able to sit on something while they're cooking. If I can find the benches. Here we go. Little stone, no, sorry, little wooden benches on either side here. And how about a little, like a jug of something? What have they got? Milk, honey, water. Yeah, I guess they'd have some water sitting nearby, wouldn't they? And maybe a little, oh yeah, some hops. Maybe they're doing a bit of home brewing. I don't think I can put that in the wheelbarrow, can I? No, that's fine. Let's just get that there. Oh yeah, there we go. That looks better, doesn't it? Yeah, liking that a lot. That looks really good. And I may just continue the nature decorations over here as well. Nothing too much, just 1 or 2 ferns in here. Maybe just get some grass, I think, around here rather than big ferns. Yeah, there we go, that's all that needed. Awesome, look at that. Do I need anything around the storehouse? I probably do, not a lot. I reckon just a little thing of crates maybe over the back here. Probably some barrels in here. And then how about a few more? Oh, I just love these pots. Can't get enough of these things. I just think they look great. There you go. Yeah, look at that. Nice. And again, just extend the ferns out as well. Well, I hope you guys don't get bored when I'm doing this this decorating. I mean, do let me know. It's what I like doing. It's it's why I'm playing the game. It's my style. I like to detail. But yeah, hopefully it doesn't get too repetitive for you. I do some off camera because I appreciate that it's not always going to be the most exciting sort of development. But I think when you see the results, you see how nice this is looking. I definitely think it's worth me spending the time doing it. Should we check on our church? Well, it's starting to look like a building now, isn't it? Still waiting on a lot of tools and a lot of planks and a lot of stone and a lot of polished stone. So yeah, it's fine, but it's getting there. It's getting there. It's all good. How about our orchards? Have we got more? How are we doing with this one? They're sowing at the moment. Okay. Have we got any more built? Right, this one is built. Let's get 3 people into here. Excuse me, and let's give it a crop field. So let's take it right out, sort of wherever we can, really. There we go. That would be good if it. Oh, nice! Fills up straight away. Brilliant. Okay, so 3 people, hopefully working in there. We'll see how that does. Where else did we have one? There was going to be one over here. Only got the 1 person, but that's fine. Let's get a crop field painted here as well. So let's go around the back. Kind of like that, I think. I don't know how big these crop fields can be, to be honest. But yeah, I just want it to... I want it to look a reasonable size each time. Yeah, that looked good. Now this one was going to probably be a bit smaller, just because it's in a slightly... Oh look, I can get 3 people in there straight away. Yeah, it's a bit of a tighter area here, and it's going right up to there. So yeah, they'll just have to fit in what they can, I guess. Why did that not fill up straight away? It's growing, it's not sowing. I just missed that. Never mind. They'll get there next season. Cool. Okay, well that's fine. I mean, all of them will catch up, and my next couple of people will go up into this one. So I think that's my only building without people now. Yep, so 2 people needing to go in there, and then that's done. So what are they up to at the moment? Growing. So they just stand around and do nothing, basically. Oh look, they have made a pathway through the woods. Okay, that's fine. I don't mind them doing that if that's what they want to do. Pathway through the woods is fine. Brilliant. I do wonder if this granary here, once there are apples coming from over here, whether that will make a pathway along here, along the back. It might look quite nice rather than having to come down along the main road. I guess only time will tell. We have a few apples around, not a lot, 154, so it's not many, is it? I'm lacking tools, which is a shame, but I can't do much about that. I mean, I can import more, I suppose, but they only trade so many at a time. It's not really it's not really going to work if I ask them to store more. I mean, I will, because I can afford it, so I might as well sort of stock up to 1,000 just in preparation for future events. And my little farmers getting around in their orchard. Right, so what haven't I decorated? That was our stone over there. Oh, the orchards themselves actually need a bit of decorating, and I've got this granary here. This granary, I should probably leave that. Let's leave that. Let's have 2 apples. Actually, no, let's just do 1 apple. Let's face it, I'm never going to have enough to fill that up. So 1 lot of apples, and then I'll leave this space, and I can put in stuff like milk or meat or cheese eventually as well. Can go into all of these. Let's just check what storage is full. Okay, my windmills are full. That's fine. Don't mind that at all. So, how do I decorate orchards? I don't really know what an orchard would have. I guess potentially. Oh, I don't know. Let's have a look. I mean, wheelbarrows would make sense actually, because they would probably use wheelbarrows to go and collect. Actually, how about this? How about we have like a little line here of wheelbarrows that are being used to go and collect all the go and collect up all the apples. It's too far away. Let's just get one in there. This could look pretty cool, I reckon. Okay, and let's just get one over here. Let's get rid of that one in the middle. Yeah, I think that's going to look really good. We could also do a big wagon here, which is loaded up with crates of apples ready to be taken away to the granary, even though the granary is right next door. Let's, never mind that. Yeah, this is a good idea. I like these wheelbarrows. If any of you have ever gone apple picking before, I have. At my parents' house is the garden is a bit of an orchard. There's I don't know, 40 or 50 apple trees there. So yes, it's the best way of gathering them up and moving them around the garden is in a wheelbarrow. So there we go. So they have lots of little wheelbarrows sitting around waiting to be filled up with apples, and then I guess just some general decoration. Don't mind them having a little bit of laundry hanging out. Might look kind of good. Try and just make it look like a lived-in area, I guess. Have a little kitty cat sitting around. Couple of chicken. That's right, you have just heard my famous chicken impression. Oh, let's give them some barrels, shall we? There, how does that look? That is looking spiffy. Nice. Yep, I'm liking that. Right, so let's just decorate this warehouse, and then I can do some nature decorations as well. So let's give them some barrels. Let's give them some crates. Quite fancy having some of the normal barrels or crates here. Let's go for some of these crates here. We'll just have a little random little stacks of crates down the front here. Then why not? And then maybe just a couple of little barrels or something. Barrel with some berries in. Why not? Yeah. There we go. Cool. And then a few nature bits and pieces. And you know what that means? Lily pads, that's what it means. No, it doesn't. It means ferns. Of course it means ferns. You'd be disappointed, wouldn't you, if I did decorating and I didn't put ferns down? I think you would. I think I'd be getting comments then. You guys don't leave that many comments. I bet you if I went a whole episode without putting any ferns down, I reckon there'd be a comment or two. How does that look? That looks awesome. I am very pleased with that. It is a challenge coming up with new ideas when you're doing this decorating, but I'm doing okay so far. I think each time it just is a little bit different to what I've done before. Cool, there we go, that's one orchard done. Now I also have obviously my new orchards, but I also have a granary up here, so let's just get this granary done. Do you know, I might build a little fence around this granary actually. I know I said I'd quite like them to put a pathway along there, but realistically I don't think they're going to. They're just going to walk up here, aren't they? Or down there, I suppose. Ah, 2 new villagers, so let's just quickly get 2 more orchard workers. There we go, great. Yeah, I'm thinking this granary may have a little fence of some sort around it. What have we got? How about a little wooden fence? How's that going to look? Bring it right down to here. And up around the back. Actually, let's bring that one in to there. And I can actually do that. How does that look? Yeah, that's good. I like that. And then I can just decorate in the middle of this with some crates and such. You can afford to be quite random with these things. It doesn't really matter what you're storing in the in the place. You can easily just whack in a few random bits of decoration as well. Don't ever be afraid to just experiment and do something a bit different like that. There you go, random flower pot out the front. Why not? Trust me, when I click go, it'll make sense. It will look good. I'll get a couple of bits of these sitting around, maybe some berries as well. A couple of pots. And build. Here we go. See, it doesn't take a lot. Let's get a bit of nature in here as well. I think a tree over the back here will look quite nice. Maybe one that's not poking right out through the fence. Yeah, that will look good. And then I can go with... Tell you what, let's put a stump over here like they've chopped down another one because it was in the way. Okay, where are we? Ferns, obviously ferns. And a bit of grass. Let's get some grass growing around the house here. Let's get some out around the back. Let's get some over here. Maybe a couple of little bits out the front here. There we go. How does that look? I think that looks pretty decent. Cool. Another granary done. How's our orchard coming along over here? What are they doing? They're harvesting. Okay. I wonder how much they actually got to grow. I don't see anybody working there at the moment. Hopefully they are. They're probably newcomers. So at the moment, until they build some houses, they're probably having to walk an awful long way to actually get out here. Which is always the problem with newcomers. Until you've promoted them to serfs, every time they rest, they have to go back to the town centre. And in this case, that is right the way over here. And then they will have to walk all the way back to here to go to work. And that is obviously not a good thing. You do not want your people having to walk that far. Okay, so I'm going to do the same here, I think, with the little line of wheelbarrows, because I just think that's such a good idea. I know it was mine, and you're not meant to congratulate yourself, but you know what? Sometimes I'm a genius. It's a rare occasion, so, just, allow me this indulgence of congratulations. Because it's unlikely to happen again for quite a while, let's be honest. What else have we got? Every time I scroll through this thing, I see this wagon with a cage, and I just think, I want that somewhere. So there you go. I'm putting one here in the orchard. And it's even going to have a couple of little lights hanging on it. I don't know. I don't know what it will look like. It can be an apple cage, can't it? Let's give them a little brazier or brazier out the front here, lighting the way. Actually, you know what, I kind of like the idea that maybe they'd have a couple of these kind of lighting the pathway coming down through the woods here. Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Not many of my pathways go through woods, so I think that would make sense that they would actually sort of put the effort into to have a few little lights sort of just guiding them through the trees. I might just dot a few little plants here and there around as well. Something a bit different. How does this all look? It's looking okay. I just need... I even like that thing. It doesn't really make sense what it's for, but it just looks like it belongs sort of out in the middle of the woods. Obviously it needs some ferns. Believe it or not, I'm actually quite obsessed with ferns in real life as well. Being a gardener, I'm always playing around with different plants, and one of my favourites that I put in pretty much every garden that I work in is ferns, because they're plants that keep on giving. They look great when they're grown, they look great when they're growing. You know, you only get a couple of months of the year through the winter where they're not doing something. So yeah, I'm a big fan of ferns. There we go, that looks good. I even like the cart, the little wagon. I think it looks cool. So there we go, great. So I've still got, what, 2 more orchards to do. A little bit of decorating on. Are they actually harvesting? See, they may not have had time to actually grow any apples, unfortunately, this year. Or this season. So yeah, there's not a lot of actual harvesting going on, unfortunately, but that's fine. These guys didn't even get to grow anything, so yeah, they're definitely not harvesting, but that's alright, they'll get there in the end. Right, I might leave it there for this episode. I'll probably decorate the other 2 orchards off camera. So I do want to crack on with more building work. However, this church obviously is draining a lot of energy. Bailiff. Oh yes, of course, our bailiff, you see, because I built these bridges, the bailiff can now come over to this island, because it was completely separated, this half of the map, from where I was. So he's got all these new stone areas here now to go and prospect for ore. So I'm just going to keep sending him out and get quite a lot of prospecting going on. Look at that, we're already up to 290 odd people, which is fantastic. I don't know how big a town I've managed to do before, but this is already getting close, I think, to my biggest ever city. I think 350 maybe was my biggest ever, but by then it had all just fallen apart and it wasn't working. This is working much better. My plan of only promoting a few people is definitely working, and laying things out in the way that I've done as well, making these little hubs. So you've got your religion, your water and your food all in one place, is definitely working. So I think I've kind of cracked it now. I've cracked the art of this game. And I'm just enjoying it now. I don't have to think too much, because now that I've kind of figured out how to do it properly, I feel like I can just enjoy it and be creative. That's the fun thing about this game, is just creating. It's yeah, it's really, really good. There's so much in this game, but there's still so much that could be added as well. That's the good thing. I think it's one of these games that I'm going to be playing for years to come. I may even be playing this exact city for years, because it's quite a big map, and I kind of like the idea of just growing and growing and growing, and really filling out this map in a big way. I will start expansion on up to citizenship soon, because I don't want to expand too much and then have to try and fill in with taverns and things. I do want to kind of do that as I go along. So I am going to look into getting citizens at some point. Just thinking, citizens I think need 2 types of goods. So I kind of need to be looking at making candles, I think, don't I? I can never find it in here. Is it in goods? What do we got? Gold, jewelers. Yeah, so you've got common wares. So planks, iron and tools. And then candles, which is wax, which you get from monasteries. iron and tools. So yeah, there's quite a long way off actually, unless I start buying stuff, but that's not a very efficient way of getting things. But again, I won't have many citizens, that's the thing. I won't promote many people. To me, it's more about the look of the city, the layout of the city, and just unlocking everything so I can at least build taverns and monasteries and candle workshops. And, you know, I will get there eventually, but if I only have 10 citizens in the game, I'm fine with that. I don't mind that at all. It may just be that I promote all my foragers, for example, to be citizens or something like that. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But for now, let's call it a day there, I think. So thank you so much for being with me today. I do hope you're enjoying the series. If you want to hit the like button for me, that would be much appreciated, and I would love you forever for doing that. And hopefully I will see you soon. Until then, take care. Bye for now.